Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Stoneblock 3. Hope you're all having a great day. I myself, well, I'm having a fantastic weekend all around. Let's go ahead and push forward and move on with the pack here, right? So, in between episodes, I went ahead and worked on prettying up my base a little bit. I just used a little bit of these tables from Chip, to go ahead and make these little walkways and mix in blocks into our walls here, just to break things up and make it not look so flat, you know what I mean? Also did the floor in here, just kind of randomized it a little bit, so it's just not a sea of planks. And quite happy with how it's turned out here. Those tables too are super easy to make. They're just from chipped, right? So these are the chip tables. Just put a block in here and just pull out what you want, right? So I just go ahead and grab that. Then I'd have that block there, just super easy. And this one here just does wood. There's actually quite a few different of these different ones of these workbenches. So different varieties of blocks can be done within them, right? And down here, I just went ahead and made us a little area for food. So a little bit of a farm down here. This stuff still isn't growing properly. I don't know why the hemp isn't. Everything else grows fine. But for some reason, I had to bone meal hemp. I actually had to do a bunch of it. But we have that now. And then down here, I just have our chickens and cows. Do we have any more eggs right now? I need to get him on a hopper because I need more chickens. And yeah, I just haven't done that yet. I'll have to do that at some point. But anyway, what I want to go ahead and get into is some progression, right? We'll take a look at that in a second. I don't know how many bats I've killed in this pack already. But I'll be so happy when I have all the passive animals I actually need. Because my goodness, these guys, their little squeaks are driving me just crazy. Just totally crazy. But anyway, go ahead and eat one of those there. What we're going to go ahead and do is work on progression, right? Next thing it wants us to do is go ahead and work on a crushing wheel, right? When two crushing wheels rotate into each other, they crush what passes through. Well, this can be used to process ores and the like. It also how several are gathered, right? And the main thing we're actually using this for, that I've seen it for anyways, would be for gravel. So we actually go to use on it and go to the gravel here. Looks like it's going to be used to get us new resources out of gravel. So we get osmium, lead, bauxite, and tin. So already these set up, right? To get one of these though, you actually have to set up mechanical crafters. You need 21 of them. Do this little recipe here. And yeah, then you finally get your two crushing wheels here. So we're going to also be using this for chickens, I think, later on as well. So you go down to passives. Then go to craftable chickens. I think they're all done on these as well. So we'll need the crafter set up either way. So I want to go ahead and do it quite properly, you know what I mean? Just not jank setup like I would usually do if I was just doing the crushing wheels once and then kind of forgetting about it. So what I want to go do is set up a rotational speed controller. I actually want to get two of these, kind of get going from the hop. Because we're going to use one for the setup for the crushing wheels and another one probably out there for the crafters, kind of the idea. So we'll go ahead and do that. Before we do that, though, let's actually go ahead and make this here. I got everything in my inventory for it, so go ahead and grab ourselves a pocket storage. Cool little mod. I have used it once before, and they're really awesome all around. And I keep having to, I guess, break stone to get cobblestone. This will help me deal with that, right? So this thing here is pocket storage. This is the tier 3 one. You can see here, if I hold shift, it holds up to 32 different items and up to 65,000 of each. Also has the ability to sneak right-click on a chest to deposit contents. And a sneak left click to withdraw matching contents as well, right? So if I take something like cobblestone, pop it in there now, throw this on the floor, actually goes straight inside of it, right? And the other thing is sneak in right click. Oh no, it's left click, right? Went ahead and picked up all that cobblestone all at once, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Could pop that out. But I already got 11,000 in there, right? So I could just pick up massive amounts of item and move them around really easy, right? And it was right click to put them back in. So anyway, really cool, really awesome, really useful tool. I guess especially in the stone block world, where you're gonna have nothing but tons of stone, right? Anyway, that is cool there. First thing we need to do is go ahead and make this here a precision mechanism. That's part of the rotational speed controller. These mechanisms are a little weird, right? So you have to do this little thing here where you kind of do in 3 different stages, and you have to do it 5 times, right? So it's a weird little mechanic, but we'll go ahead and get that done real quick. Go ahead and grab ourselves some brass here. Go ahead and grab ourselves, I think it's called a brass hand. So I think the first thing we need to do is go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and get like 5 of these brass plates. Also, I don't think I need all this stuff on me right now. So let's go ahead and drop that off. And then I think the recipe was this here. I think I actually only need 4 of these. But anyway, go ahead and grab you. Then I think the recipe for the actual deployer is just this here, right? So go grab you there. Oh, maybe not. I just totally messed that up. Pop you right there. Sweet. Actually got ourselves a deployer here, and we're gonna get this thing kind of set up here. Already went ahead and grabbed another hand crank too, so we just get this going. I didn't mean to spin that around, but anyway. Also, my voice is really hoarse today. Nothing I could do about that. Hopefully after I talk for a bit, it kind of clears up. But this cold really doesn't want to go away. It just does not want to go away at all. But anyway, let's go ahead and drop this hopper here. Pop it right there. And then go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit of gold here. Sweet. We're going to do 2 of these, I think, to start. And I think I need iron nuggets as well. So in here, let's grab nuggets really easy. So let's go ahead and grab that. Sweet. We're going to make 2. So hopefully we only need 10. There is a 20% chance that every time we do one of these, it's going to fail. So it's just kind of miserable like that. Gonna hope it doesn't happen. And I think it's the cogs as well. I need to get things in all the right order too, because that's kind of important. Anyway, if we look at the recipe here, it goes from cogwheel to large cogwheel to iron nugget. That's kind of the procession there, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Do this. Go ahead and grab 2 of them. We'll put 1 of them on the depot, right? Then in the hopper, we'll go and put in our small cog. Then hopefully the large after that. Just 1 for right now. Then 1 iron nugget. Then we just start turning this around. It's going to start adding those items one by one, right? So it's actually gone through the first cycle here. We right click on this. Well, let's keep that off. Let's go ahead and drop you off there. We don't need you right now. I should have that precision thing on me somewhere. Did I just drop it off too? Oh no, it's right here. There you go. Incomplete precision mechanism. Tells you the next thing that's going there. So it's saying put a cogwheel, large cogwheel, iron, so you know where you're at. And tells you your progress, right? So you have to go through all 15 steps, basically what I'm trying to say, right? It's a little strange mechanic here, but definitely the way it's done. And we have to go ahead and do 2 of these. So let's go ahead and get 2 of them done. And like I said, there's 20% chance that this fails, and hopefully it doesn't, because I don't want to have to do it again. Let's see if this first one fails or not. I guess we'll find out here in a second, but hopefully it doesn't. Let's go ahead and see if we actually got it. And we got it. Precision mechanism. So we can actually go ahead and make our first one here, then I'll go ahead and make the other one. We need brass casing, though, so I think we just need brass for this, right? And then we need some oak that we could strip, right? And we need a bunch of this anyway, so I must as well get a big batch of this done. But yeah, it's same as the other casings, except for you use brass on them, right? So same as we did previously. I'm just going to do a bunch because I think we need 1 for every one of the crafters as well. So I might as well just do a good little amount of these. We'll need at least 22 when we're finished here. I guess 23 actually. So hopefully I just did that many. I don't know how many I just did. But basically you just put them down just like this. Grab your brass and just right click these on here, right? And you get yourselves a whole bunch of these brass casings. And they're actually really nice blocks too. You can automate these, but I'm probably not going to do that. I've actually used these, I guess, build with before when they're actually easier to do. So it looks like I already got 29. I'm going to go ahead and do our other mechanism. Then we'll make our rotational speed controller and actually progress here. So I think we're going to set this up in this little kind of pod in here, right? So it'll be kind of a little bit sunken in this wall. It's kind of the idea. All hidden, you won't be able to see all the windmill and all that jazz. And that'll be where we put it. Went ahead and made us some white sails, so I have those. That's just this recipe here. You will need some wool. Had to go ahead and bone meal some of the hemp there. Then we have 21 mechanical crafters, as well as our rotational speed controller. I actually made 2 of those, and I also made a windmill bearing. I actually made 2 of those. I actually made 48 sails too, because we're using that for the other setup as well. But anyway, we'll go ahead and put it back here probably. Probably not like that. Can I just make that spin around? That's fantastic. Go ahead and put a piece of wool in here. I think we could actually use wood here, but I've always just used a wool on the main piece. Then you take the sail here and just kind of right click them on. Then you just wait for the little box to kind of highlight there. And you just kind of keep going up in the direction that you want to go there. So that's not too bad. I'm going to make it 6 tall on each side here. And that should give us about 1500 rotational force, which is, I guess, stress units, what it is what we'll end up with here. So should be enough to run the crafters pretty well. Not insanely fast, but at the same time, pretty good speed. It won't be the max speed that they can move, but these things take a fair amount anyway because you have to run 21, right? Also, yeah, I can get around that. I didn't think I was going to be able to. So once you have it kind of figured how you want here, you just right-click on the bearing. You see there, because I actually have these here, I have the engineer's goggles. It'll actually show you the actual stress units that it's producing. So there's our 1536 there. Let's go ahead and grab our crafters, see if we can actually kind of get them into place here. I think I was going to do it like this, right? So maybe something like that there. These vines are going to be in my way a little bit, but at the same time, I want to leave them there. Go ahead and do that. I could go ahead and replace them later, but I don't want to break them. But anyway, go ahead and do that. This is going to be 5 tall here, I believe. No, that's not good. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves our wrench here. And that right there. Then I'll end up with, I guess, 3 on the side as well. So I have 1 over there. and then another arm over here. So this would be kind of a configuration for the entire setup, right? So that works out. Let's go ahead and dig that out. I'll need to get behind here, I guess, temporarily. So I'll just dig a little hallway here and kind of cover up later on. Here we go. We need to get the rest of the wiring done. So we're going to power it, I think, right here is going to be the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and dig down here a little bit. There you go. Then we're going to go ahead and get our rotational speed controller in place. So go ahead and grab a gearbox. We'll want that on a vertical one. So just craft it with itself. Then make it a vertical one. Make it so we could just move it really easily. Cross this like that. Every time you use a gearbox, it inverts the rotation. So it'll go from, right now it's going clockwise. If I put another one, it'd be counterclockwise. So it kind of inverts the rotation. Matters with some setups, not this particular one. But we'll probably have a rotational speed controller somewhere like right here. I don't know why I'm using an axe either. But anyway, go ahead and do that. Actually, now I see that. I'm going to go ahead and move that ahead one more. So let's go ahead and grab a shaft here. It does line up a little better if I do this, right? Go ahead and do that. Grab ourselves the large cog. And when you put the large cog and the rotational speed controller right under it, right, it multi-blocks, right? So that's kind of multi-blocking right there. This would be where our rotational force comes off right here. We just need to get that over there, right? So that's actually not that far at all, and should be pretty simple to do. Go ahead and get that done. We'll get it wired up, I guess, and then figure out what the rotational speed we could actually run off this thing. Go ahead and put the cog there. Then what would be the easiest way to wire this up, actually? Maybe just a couple shafts. Like I go, actually one shaft and then some chain drives is what we'll do. Go ahead and grab ourselves a shaft here. Go ahead and hopefully pop that there. Go ahead and get the chain drives in. I have a whole bunch of those. I do love my chain drives. Sweet. And if they kind of rotate the wrong way, just go ahead and grab yourself a wrench here. Just rotate them, right? Super simply. And then I should be able to grab the last encased drive and plug that in. So that should be actually working now, right? So if I come out here, see here it's actually turning everything. And those ones up there should be turning as well. So we can see that they're all working. Right now they're using 32 stress units each. So we should be able to up that a little bit. We might be able to double that pretty much, I think, with our current setup. We won't be able to make it super fast, like I said. But if we come down here, have this here, this little setting here, it says speed RPM. And we kind of just scroll that up. It'll kind of just go up slowly. See if it's actually still working at 32. If I look at the back of these two, if it's too high, it's going to say overstressed, right? So I can check it really easy. Oh, it's overstressed already. Go ahead and get off that. I think if we hold shift, we could actually go up smaller numbers too. So I'm trying to get it little min-max here so we could actually kind of get the max speed out of it. No, it's going to be like 36, right? 36 seems to be our limit here. But won't be super fast, but it's fast enough for our needs. That way it's able to get the max speed out of it without wasting any stress units, right? And that'll be our configuration right there, actually. I'll come back with some stone to kind of hide this a little more, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a working little setup there. Last thing we need to do is actually a recipe, right? So we need to kind of come in here and aim these arrows, right? We need to make them all go to a central point, which I'm going to make down here, right? So let's do that. Do this here. Those are all lined up. That one's lined up. That looks all lined up there. That should actually work right there. So what we need is one piece of stone, 4 wood, and then we just need all the andesite alloy. And this should be a working setup here. So let's go ahead and get this kind of mapped out with the actual recipe, right? I think it's that right there. Then we put the stone in the center. And this vine is probably going to go. So let's go ahead and get rid of that particular vine. Maybe I'll move it over here later on. I think you just do this with the berries, right? Yeah, I can just do that. There you go. Just so we can see it a little better here. And then we just need the 4 planks, just like that. And if we have everything right, everything's going to go to that central point, and we'll actually get our crushing wheels, right? So we have our crafter set up, I think, as long as the recipe actually works here. Awesome. And with the arrow, where I have it pointing down there, I could actually go ahead, I probably will, put a chest down here. Then I'll drop the contents there, and I'll just put a slab there or something, right? But yeah, that's how you do the crafter. Super easy, super simple, and I guess pretty efficient. I just want to go ahead and clean this up here and just make it a little more tidy. I went ahead and get our other windmill in place, so it's in place where I want it here. We'll go ahead and actually set up the crushing wheels, right? So what we need to do is kind of get them in place here. This is completely wrong, but I think we will rotate these things somehow. I might have to get above them to be able to do this, right? There you go. Let's go ahead and see if we can. There you go. I want one going that way, one going that way. And then we need to have them both kind of rotating inwards. So they're you know, this one's going this way and this one's going this way. So they're pushing in the center and they crush what goes through the center, right? So that's kind of the idea with them. So basically you have to have them both spinning in a different direction, right? Have the same configuration with this too. So we're producing the same amount of stress units, so 1536. So we should be able to get a decent speed out of these ones as well. Although we'll see the effect on these ones probably much more because, well, we have more rotational force just for the two of them, right? Anyway, I need to think about how the heck I'm going to wire this up, though. I need to get the... So which way is it coming off this? Spinning off here, which means this one, if I wired up right now, would be spinning the right way. If I do this one, it'll be spinning the wrong way. So let's go ahead and start with some encased drives, right? So let's start with that. Let's do this. Go ahead and do that and that. Bring you across, and then just rotate you. Then we're going to bring a couple shafts up here. Kind of see if we could actually get this kind of worked out how we want it. Probably going to have to use some gearboxes here, actually. What do I have here? I have vertical. Actually, I need a vertical. Go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and pop you down. Need to rotate you so the turny bits are on the right side there. So that just flopped the rotational force. So this one would be going the correct way now, I think. Actually, I need to wire one up, kind of see how it works here. I think we just put the rotational force speed, or I guess rotational direction wrong, and this should make that right. Yeah, right there. So I flipped it, and then it's correct. Anyway, let's go ahead and bring this one over here. Then I should just need a shaft on this one, actually. So if I go ahead and grab a shaft to connect that one, they're both going inwards now. So yeah, we just need to get the rotational force kind of going both inwards there, like they are now, and that setup should be working just fine, right? Also, if you go to the center of that thing, you actually die really easy, so you don't want to get hit by that, because I have died to it, and it's quite humiliating. Anyway, let's get down here and see if we could actually speed this up a little bit. I don't know how much we'll be able to go, but should be able to go up to a pretty good speed on these ones. Can actually go that fast. Actually, not bad. 96, probably too much. Oh, that might be pretty much the limit right there. If I go 80 higher, I think that's going to be overstressed. Really? I didn't think we'd get that much speed out of it. I mean, I'm fine with it. It means it works faster, right? Oh, we were right there, too. Looks like 97, actually. Nope, 96. So, yeah, we got that going at a really good speed with just this little windmill here. This is not too bad at all. Is that going to hurt me? No, it didn't. Good. Let's go ahead and test it out here. Go ahead and grab ourselves some of this here. Make sure everything's working correctly, right? But we'll go ahead and set up some chutes here. Probably going to use a smart chute here, just so I think there were smart chute ones can respond to redstone signals, because I'll probably not want this working nonstop. But if I go ahead and pop that in there, the items should come out the bottom. Shouldn't take too long with that speed either, actually. See how long it takes to do a stack. Remember, it's doing a full stack right now, too, so that is why it's taking a little bit of time here. But I don't think it's actually going to take too long going that speed. Kind of see what happens here. You going to do the thing? You going to give me my stuff? I'd really like to have some stuff right now. There you go. And yeah, we just got a whole bunch. That is not too bad at all. So yeah, that actually works out quite well. So let's go ahead, actually not drop that off in there. That's a horrible place for that stuff. Let's put this stuff in here. There you go. And like I said, I'm going to need some chutes. So I think I have those right here. Then I'm going to need a smart one for sure. So I just had it up there too, and I just went away from it. Lockjaw tube and a brass sheet. So let's go ahead and grab a tube here. Sweet. And then hopefully a sheet. I think I made an extra one by mistake earlier too, right? So there you go. Go ahead and actually grab ourselves the smart chute. Then I guess we'll need an inventory system. We may do a drawer wall here actually. Oh, that thing here, stick thing that they have in this pack, it drives me crazy. It fills up your inventory. It's just random sticks. I don't know. The pack devs think they're funny or something. But anyway, could pop that there. Go ahead, put that right there, I think. And we'll just use a buffer chest for right now. But we may change this into a drawer controller in a little bit, because I think that'd be a better idea. But just want to get it initially working right. Just make sure everything's working the way I want. Actually, I want the smart chute on the other side as well. So let's go ahead and take you out. Go add a normal chute on this one, right? So I'll be able to pull the items out when they're done. And the smart chute, like I said, I just want to be able to turn off the dropping items, because I think I'm going to put a hammer up here as well as a drawer with gravel, because I think that's going to be something that we want to kind of run when we want to run it, right? So where's my smart chute? Let's go ahead and Pop that right there. Then we just need like a feeder chest or something. I'll just put a regular chest here for right now. But that'll end up being a drawer. And that should work, right? Let's go ahead and get you out of there because you won't open up otherwise. But I should be able to just feed that now. And that should pretty much handle the automation of that, right? So let's go ahead and grab you. It'll be just putting it up and stuff, right? Go ahead and put you in there. It drops a whole stack. We can control how much it drops too, kind of per cycle as well. I think with this thing, yeah, we could actually make it do certain amounts. I'm going to have, like I said, a hammer and a drawer. So maybe I'll make it do like 8 at a time. Then I don't have to wait for the output to come as, it'll come more steadily, basically is what I'm saying. And not be just doing 1 at a time, because it's going to be just doing 1 at a time otherwise. That's still not bad. That's not bad at all. That actually works out. I want to make sure the redstone signal actually works for that too, because I think these ones work for redstone signal, right? We need this. I guess a lever, right? Go ahead and grab you. Don't know why I walked over here to make a lever, but anyway, go ahead and do that right there. And that should be everything we need. Yeah, I think that little red line turns on when the redstone signal's on. Oh, let's go ahead and get you out of there. I don't want to go up and get that very much. It actually hurts. Go ahead and do that. This here. Yeah, that'll actually turn that off too. So we have pretty much everything we need here. I just need to kind of pretty this up. And maybe drawers? Maybe we'll do a drawer system. I guess I don't have much room. How many items drop out of this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could put it right here. Yeah, drawer controller. Then 4 drawers and 4 drawers. So let's go ahead and handle the auto gravel part of this, right? So all we need to do is actually grab a drawer, right? I guess we didn't have to use a drawer. I could use a chest too, but you use a drawer here. This one has a little bit of gravel in here. And I made another auto hammer, and we should just have to kind of hook it into the back of that. And then we should pretty much have automated gravel coming to this thing. No problem at all whatsoever. And should be a pretty easy way to kind of handle this, right? So I guess what we would want is this here. Yeah, and that's the blue side. That's the side we want there. And then we just go ahead and throw the cobble generator here. And that should automate gravel to go into this thing really easily, right? Yeah, that is super simple. That actually works out quite well. Let's go ahead and actually make sure it's working. Actually, I don't think I can get down there. So I guess we'll just jump down this way and see if it's actually doing the thing. Gonna drop the thing? Actually, I'd have to turn you off, right? There you go. It drops the 8, and then it's going to wait for another 8 and drop that as well. But once it's not backed up, we won't be doing that non-stop, right? Oh, it waits till the 8's actually processed. That's actually pretty cool how it does that as well. So that's pretty neat. Did I get... No, I was wondering if I got something stuck there. I think, too, if this gets filled up, that just automatically turns off as well, which is an added bonus. But like I said, I think we'll add a little bit of a doorbell here. But I think that's effectively the setup we're going to go with. That's not too bad at all. I don't know what to do here, though. I kind of think I should replace that with glass or something. Leave that kind of open. Although we could kind of completely just kind of put it stuck inside the wall, too. I just don't know how I like that. Maybe stairs would work better, right? So let's go ahead and get the door wall done. So I went ahead and grabbed a storage controller. That just takes a little bit of quartz here in the comparators. We already had comparators as rewards, actually. So I didn't even have to make that. We do need one of these linking tools here, though. So let's go ahead and grab some gold and a diamond, right? Let's go ahead and grab a diamond. Sounds good. And some gold as well. And then we should have pretty much everything we need for the configuration card here, right? Do that. And that, then we'll go ahead and probably get rid of this chest here. We won't need that anymore. I'm not too worried about those drops, to be honest, anyway. Could put them in here. This stuff will be coming in so quickly now, I won't really have to worry about it. And infinitely at the same time, right? I'm going to go back here for a second, though, and grab the rest, even though, like I just said, I don't really need it. I want it. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab our door controller. Pop that there, I suppose. Then I guess down here, we're going to have to cover up these wheels a little bit down here. Instead of using the stairs. I did kind of like the stairs, but at the same time, I really just want to make sure we're getting all these drops, right? So anyway, go ahead, do you, and you. And then maybe the same thing over here. That looks good. And then that should be running right now. Actually, it needs to be filtered, doesn't it? Oh, it's not linked up. I totally forgot you got to link these things up before they even start working. So let's go with single right now. And just shift right click there. Then we just right click on these, right? It should just start auto-distributing all that stuff pretty much automatically. So that's good. That's actually really cool. I guess we need one for osmium. And what is the last material? I thought I counted 8. Wasn't there 8 items that dropped out of this? We go here. Get a use on that. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? No, it looks like it's 7. Okay, that's unfortunate. Guess we have an extra door there. I'll put something in there, but what is the other thing we need? What is the other tool for this mod? I forget what it is. The one that makes it so you can lock your doors. So I guess the last thing we need to do is actually go ahead and get these locked here. So I went ahead and made the configuration tool. Then we can actually, I can just right click on the door, right? Yeah, it adds a little padlocks there. And that stuff should just automatically come in now. And we don't have to think about it anymore. That's actually fantastic. And works out quite well. And I can turn it on and off as I like to. And yeah, let's just do the thing, right? So that's our first fully automated resources. And that should fill up the drawers and then get kind of backed up and not be able to move anything anyway, right? I think that's how that would be configured in the end. And that works out really well, actually. That's not too bad. So quite happy with that. We got a visitor slime here. Go ahead and get rid of him. This room here in my base right here is actually a slime chunk. That's actually what I got here. I got pretty weird luck with that. Usually I can't find slime chunks, but we have one right outside here in this main chunk here. But yeah, that handles the crushing wheels. We're actually all finished with that. And I'm not sure what we're going to move on next, but need to go ahead and clean up a little bit here. So I got this all polished off and looking the way I want here. And it's producing pretty well. It's actually going at a pretty decent pace for just a basic couple generator too. So we are getting our resources. I don't really have to worry about iron anymore. That's just going to keep coming in non-stop. I use some of these here too. These are frame panels, right? So these frame panels, they're from frame blocks here. You use whatever block you want on them and just kind of mimics the block, right? So I just used a couple of those, kind of frame it out the way I want it. It just looks like a nice little inset rectangle now. So not bad at all. Went ahead and, I guess, finish this one off out here as well. So it's looking pretty tidy as well. Nice little place here to do our mechanical crafting. And I think I may go ahead and actually end this episode here. I'm actually not feeling very good today. I think I stated that at pretty much the start of the video here. And this gold's just kicking my butt. I thought it was going away, and it's just coming back again. So I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. I guess tonight's Saturday, right? For me, technically. The video will come out on Sunday. But I'll do nothing tomorrow and then come back Monday. And, yeah, start working on progress again. One thing I think I might do in between episodes, though, is actually start working down towards these little structures that are kind of in the world here. So there's a dungeon here. I want to start working self and hopefully start getting down to the nether area, because one material I do want to have kind of move forward is blaze rods. I'm not sure how we're getting them yet. Maybe chickens, or maybe there's a way in the nether. I'm not sure, but like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.